Hello and welcome. Today I would like to present to you our ANTCUBE Starter Set Cork. The starter set cork, with its prefabricated chambers and passages, is suitable for various ant species, but especially for species nesting in wood or dead wood. What are the characteristics of cork nests? Cork is chemically neutral. Its structure is not only impermeable to liquids, but also does not cause chemical reactions and therefore will not be damaged. However, too much moisture in the long run can cause rotting and reduce the longevity of the nest. Nevertheless, cork is very resistant to rotting, fungal and mold infestation. This is due to its surface and structure, which does not provide a good ground for fungi to colonize. However, food residues and excrements of the animals, as well as other organic substances, can favor the formation of mold. We therefore recommend keeping mainly species from dry regions in cork. Species from humid habitats can nevertheless be kept in the set because rotting is no problem for most species. Also, many ants from Northern Europe, like Camponotus herculeanus or Formica fusca, live in rotten wood. First of all, we have the arena, that is the exercise area where the animals provide themselves with food and water and dispose of their waste. The arena is equipped with an anti-breakout frame and a glass cover with removable inserts. As a farm, we use the size L 20 by 20 centimeters. To connect them, there is this transparent hose, as well as the basin hose connector, substrate sand loam to fill the bottom layer in the arena. Alternatively, however, the substrate sand loam beige can be used to fill the farm or to close some chambers of the cork nest. Normally, ants are very clean animals that usually carry their waste out of the nest, but it still happens that ants store their waste in the nest area. Especially with small colonies living in a nest that is too large, this often occurs. To minimize waste in the nest, prefabricated nest systems should offer the animals only a small area to begin with. The entrances to the other chambers can therefore be blocked with suitable soil substrate, so that the animals have to open the other chambers and passages as the colony grows. Equipment includes a thermohygrometer to measure the temperature and humidity, breakout protection oil and a sponge for application, matching feeders and drinkers, a magnifying glass to look at details, a spring steel tweezers to catch the animals, and a plastic tweezers to pick up solid objects or waste, and a pipette to moisten. For species from temperate climates, humidification of the nest should be done from above with a pipette. Since cork hardly absorbs water, it stays in the pores or flows right through it to the bottom. Therefore, make sure that the nest is not standing in water. Should water nevertheless accumulate, it can be removed via the lower openings of the farm. First of all, we fill the arena with the substrate sand clay. It should be noted that we fill only a very thin layer of 1 to 2 millimeters. If there's too much substrate, there's a risk that the animals will burrow into the arena and not nest in the designated farm or nest area. Now we put the nest into the farm. We connect the basin hose connector to the arena. Next, the hose is plugged in there and fixed. Then we push the end of the hose into the socket of the farm. With a single 27 mm plug and the 10 mm grid cap, we close the remaining openings on the arena and the farm. Now I fill the drinker with water and put food in the feeder. I place these in the front of the arena. This is the best way to check if the feeder is empty, if there's enough food, or if the feeder may need to be cleaned. When everything is set up in the arena, I attach the thermohygrometer to the underside of the frame. Make sure that the thermohygrometer is attached to the frame on the inside and not on the outside edge. Otherwise, the frame will no longer fit on the arena. We now coat the frame with the breakout protection oil. To do this, you can use our included sponge, or you can use a household cloth or your finger to apply it. It is important to apply only a thin layer. Now we place the frame on the rubberized edge of the arena. Check again to make sure that everything is really tight. Theoretically, the formicarium would already be safe now, because the animals cannot escape. To be on the safe side, we still have a glass cover where 2 inserts are inserted. The grid insert provides for the air exchange. Now the starter set is ready, and finally we can let the colony move in. To do this, we simply place the nest tube in the arena. Once the ants have moved out, we can take the nest tube out again. The ants will now start exploring their new home. After some time, the animals here will also expand the cork nest themselves by biting pieces out of the cork. Thus, the colony can design the nest according to its own needs. Our cork nest is made of pressed natural cork pieces, which are glued with a resin that is non-toxic for the animals. I hope the video was helpful and interesting for you. Thanks for watching.